Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Three Ranger Bros Studios. Of course, I'm your host and manager, Tai Tiger. We're back in full swing of things, and in this video, me and Cosplay Dude 637 are sitting down, and we are talking about 6 DC characters we would love to see in live action, specifically James Gunn's new DC universe, which, of course, that's his shared universe with the new Superman and the new Supergirl, which is coming out later this year. So, we urge you guys to voice your opinions down in the comments down below. Do let us know which DC characters you want to see in James Gunn's universe, and of course, give your opinions on the picks we had. We have a lot of different types of picks here. We would definitely do a part 2 of this if you guys want to, so let us know if you guys want us to do a part 2. Maybe we can particularly stick with villains, or maybe stick with lesser known characters or something next time. Let us know what you guys wanted us to do. With that being said, let's dive in with our top 6 DC characters we want to see in James Gunn's live-action DC universe. Okay, 6 DC characters we want to see in James Gunn's DC universe, if you will. We are going to go down the live action approach. Obviously, James Gunn has gone down animation as well, but we want to talk about live action stuff. Some of these characters may have already been seen in live action, but that's fine. And do you want to kick us off with your first one, Sir Cosplay Dude?
So, no surprise on my first one. Technically, I would like to see the team, but my first one would be a true, decent adaptation of Dick Grayson going from Robin to Nightwing and forming the Teen Titans. Because, of course, I'd want to see a good, decent version of Starfire. Not that I had a problem with the actress that played the Starfire in the live action series. She did a good job. She just, the character wasn't right. I don't come at me, you woke people, with her skin tone, because that didn't bother me. But yeah, I would love to see a good adaptation of Dick Grayson. I mean, Chris O'Donnell did a decent job, but he was too old when he first became Robin. And then the guy in Titans, the suit was cool, but I don't think he played Dick Grayson correctly.
So we are getting a animated Nightwing and Red Hood movie, but that is going to be more like a buddy cop type thing, where it's like, Nightwing's good, has to like work with Red Hood's not so good, if you will. But I agree. I mean, we've had Robin, we've had a Nightwing that wasn't done well, and we've also had a lot of animated with the cartoons of Young Justice, Teen Titans, that thing that people like to call a fucking reboot of Teen Titans, if you will. And we've had video games, but yeah, we need a fun adaptation, live action, and I think it would work well in what James Gunn is doing. Watch Superman, look at the Supergirl trailer. It's bright, it's colourful. Even if it's flashbacks, they may give us Nightwing straight away. But if they do that, at least
I'd be okay with that. At least, give us flashbacks of him becoming Robin, and then his struggles as Robin leading to Nightwing.
Yeah,
because in the TV show Titans, he was Robin, but not really Robin. If that makes sense. When he first started forming the Titans.
Yeah,
and it was Nightwing straight away.
Yeah, it was confusing. Yeah. But the way that James Gunn has done how bright and colourful Superman is, and look at the additional characters, Mr. Terrific, we had Guy Gardner, we had Hawk Girl, even they were fun, even though like they're trying to be deadly serious, they're still fun, energetic characters, they're colourful, James Gunn's universe seems bright and colourful as well, and he doesn't mind doing suits correctly. I know we haven't got I know the three characters, the Justice Gang, whatever they call themselves, did have a uniform, but that was a play on things. But he's fine doing Superman and Supergirl suits correctly, so there's no excuse not to do a Nightwing suit correctly. Just saying, don't get me wrong, the suit looked good in Titans, but it looked very armored. Nightwing suit isn't that padded. So
like
going off.
If I had to choose, I think the armor, the Nightwing suit of Titans was more going off of like Gotham Knight's suit, because that looks very armored.
Well, for my first one, then I'll bounce off yours because they're part of the same team. I have to go, my boy Beast Boy, man. Come on,
I knew you were going to say Garfield.
Come on, man! Like, look at the way that James Gunn handled the big alien monster fight scene in Superman. Big gigantic monster, no explanation. That just proves he's fine doing massive CGI fights and stuff like this. Give us a Garfield who can change different animals. If he meets an alien race or goes to an alien planet, he can change to their animal species too, because that's what he can do, and things like this. Give us a proper Beast Boy, a fun. He's a derpy person. He's goofy as fuck. That's literally, look at Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. He's happy doing his animal characters and his weird, wacky characters, and put all of that together. You literally have Beast Boy. He's my favorite. Yeah, he's my favorite Teen Titans. He's easily top 5 DC characters.
So my question for you with that, would you want to see James Gunn do either similar to what we were talking about with Nightwing, like do flashbacks where he's Doom Squad?
See, I would want it. So if they did Beast Boy in any way, I'd want him to be more Teen Titans, but then I'd be happy if they showed us like flashbacks where like he's part of like Doom Squad and like how he went from one team to the next and his journey and stuff. I'm happy with that, but I'd want to see more Teen Titans than Doom Squad, if that makes sense.
So let me ask you this, because you're a huge Beast Boy fan, and I like Beast Boy too. I'm not as huge a fan as you, but I personally like this origin better than the original one. How'd you feel about the Young Justice origin?
Love it. I think it's great. I love the
fact I would love to see that more in live action. I mean,
absolutely
that way.
That actually like a really cool way to bring Beast Boy into it, is have like a Martian Manhunter movie, or like have the first Teen Titan movie have Miss Martian in it or something, and have it so she helps Garfield, and then in the next film we now have Beast Boy, or maybe Beast Boy first uses powers in the third act or something. But no, I absolutely adore that's actually my favorite Beast Boy out of all the versions of Beast Boy we've ever had. Young Justice version is my favorite Beast Boy, and I love the way his origins works in Young Justice. I actually prefer it than his origins, to be honest. I like the little tie-in as well, because he even calls McGann family and everything and stuff. And so I thought it was really cool. And the fact that his mum is the actress to the woman that McGann kind of presents herself as when she looks human, which I thought was kind of a nice little tie-in. Please present your second character you wish to see.
So again, this character is a part of the Teen Titans, but I didn't pick her because of that. I picked her because in all the live-action adaptations we've had so far, she has not gotten any light other than the old TV show, and that's Wonder Girl.
Oh, okay.
For live action. We've seen her in cartoons, yes, but for live action, we have not seen any of the Wonder Girls.
Yeah, no, that's very true. I really enjoyed Wonder Girl and Young Justice as well. I think they handled her when she's in it I think they did pretty good. And yeah, that's very true. We don't have Wonder Girl properly. I mean, there is technically a Wonder Girl in Titans, but that was terrible. But yeah, we
Oh
need.
yeah, I didn't think about that one, but yeah.
It's that forgettable. You forgot.
True
I'm
enough.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So when it comes to Wonder Girl, are we going with the first Wonder Girl? Because there's like 2 or 3 in the comics.
There's
so like, are we
2.
going with the first? There's 2.
eh,
Which
yeah,
one?
because there's. I prefer the second one because it's the one that gets the bracelets that gives her powers, which is the Young Justice Wonder Girl that we meet. But I wouldn't mind seeing the actual Amazon Wonder Girl too, which is basically I believe a clone of Wonder Woman, if I remember correctly.
Because the thing is as well, we've had 2 Wonder Woman movies, and okay, they didn't exactly do like an origin per se, but they kind of did. So like when he does eventually do Wonder Woman, kind of being like the older mentor, kind of teach the next generation, would be a cool little storyline to go down at some point with this version of Wonder Woman. You know, kind of had like a psychic and everything. And also, James Gunn isn't scared of throwing in characters. I mean, you know, Superman had Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, and Hawkgirl, which not many people know all 3 of them, and stuff like this. So, like, I'm happy if Wonder Girl gets thrown in there somewhere. I think that'd be a really cool idea. So for my second pick, I'm going down the magical route. We do actually have a live action version, and to be fair, I actually wouldn't mind if he came back to be the exact same character, because I fucking love this guy as this person. But John Constantine.
Yes.
I love John Constantine.
The live action TV John Constantine is amazing.
You know, he's magic, and you know he's all part of the dark arts and magic and everything. James Gunn can do all weird wacky things of like demons and dark arts and different dimensions and all different types of stuff. With Constantine, you can also introduce other magical characters. You know, there's lots and lots of dark arts magic users, let alone normal magic users in DC that you can introduce through like a John Constantine film, or you know, maybe if you do Justice League Dark, for example, that'd be really cool. Like I said, if they bring back the same guy that played John Constantine in the TV show and in Legends of Tomorrow and in Arrow, I'm happy with that because he is fucking amazing. I know our 3rd member of the Three Range Bros has actually met him in person, and that was really cool. But yeah, I just love John Constantine. He's my favorite magic user in DC. Absolutely fucking awesome. They'd have to, if they don't use the same guy, they'd have to pick someone who would be able to capture John's sarcasm, his cockiness, his accent, you know, things like this, which obviously the Arrowverse version did very well. But yeah, I don't mind if they went back to the same guy or picked a new actor, but we do need John Constantine. I'd be very happy even if it was in like just a Justice League Dark movie. I don't mind which. But yeah, we need John Constantine on the big screen because he's only been on the little. Well, no, we have a John Constantine movie, but that's debatable whether you like that one or not. But proper DC universe John Constantine, we need, and I need John Constantine on the big screen again.
It was actually going to bring up the Keanu Reeves John Constantine because I didn't hate it, but when I first watched that movie, I didn't know much about John Constantine, the character, and it wasn't really hyped up when the movie came out as a DC movie. It was just Constantine.
Yeah,
so
it's like
I
when
didn't
people
hate him as Constantine, but yeah, the guy that did the TV Arrowverse one, hands down. I mean, he had his own spin-off show for a while that was called I think it was called Constantine or John Constantine, something like that. Yeah, he did a fantastic job. He's like the embodiment of Constantine. Anytime you say John Constantine now, that's the image that pops in my head.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that, you know, we have a Constantine movie, but again, not many people realize Blade was Marvel. when the Blade movies came out because a different company produced them. Not many people knew that Blade was Marvel, so it happens. But yeah, Constantine has to be. Okay, your third and final pick, sir.
Okay, so my third pick goes to a pair which we have seen them live action, but not as a couple. And I would love to see them as a couple, and that would be Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Oh, okay.
I absolutely love their relationship. When Harley is finally past her Joker phase and Ivy's trying to show her love, show her what it really looks like. And I just love that growth. Granted, they're both villains, and I'd still love them to be villains. That's fine. But they could transition into anti-hero. What Harley's technically considered an anti-hero now, isn't she? Because she's
Harley Quinn. Yeah, she's anti-hero now. Yeah.
So yeah, that I know we're trying to do singles, but I would love to see that pair.
Oh no, that's I don't mind you throwing a pair into the mix. I too also love Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn together because it also works for Poison Ivy as well, because Poison Ivy can literally kiss one person and manipulate them, and obviously she doesn't want to do that with Harley Quinn. So you've got Poison Ivy, who has the ability to literally win anyone over just by kissing them, and Harley Quinn, who's broken, damaged because of their relationship, and they both have to figure out how to be together. And it is a fantastic couple, and their comic book runs have been very fun. And I personally would actually kind of prefer if we did it so Poison Ivy's already established by the time we meet Poison Ivy, and yeah, sure, maybe a movie with Joker and Harley Quinn, because no offense, Suicide Squad fucked that up. But yeah, I'd be happy if it was more Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy than Harley Quinn and Joker. I'm fine with that.
I love Harley Quinn. Even when she was with the Joker, I still love the character herself. But once she gets off on her own, she is such an amazing character. She's so underrated, in my opinion, as a character that does not see enough love. I mean, granted, we have the new animated TV series. Well, technically not new anymore, but that's just barely shining some light on how good Harley and Ivy can be together.
Okay, so for my final pick, I actually went with a villain. I actually completely forgot this character was in the Arrowverse because they did him absolutely dirty. But I need this character live action on the big screen and done properly, and that is my boy Godspeed.
Oh gosh, yes, Godspeed, correctly, yes.
This character is a former detective partner of Barry Allen. He's goes against Barry when it comes to being part of the police force and everything, and of course he does eventually turn into Godspeed. And he, at first in the comic books, it does go down the route of he wants revenge on someone who he thinks killed his brother. But then obviously he does become this massive kick-ass speedster who at some point is faster than Barry. Granted, a lot of people do want Wally West to be the first Flash, which means obviously Godspeed's story would have to change because Godspeed's first interaction with the Flash is Barry. I don't mind if they change that, but Godspeed is just an absolute powerhouse. He is slightly faster than Barry in some sections, and the things he can do with the Speed Force is horrendously disgusting. And it's in his name. He's literally God Speed. Yeah, the Arrowverse fucked him up big time. That was a very painful season for the Flash, and I feel like those who wanted to see Godspeed, but like myself, who are disheartened by what we got from the Arrowverse, I feel like James Gunn can kind of bring some life back into us fans and go, hey, here's a Godspeed that actually is Godspeed. And And, you know, the way he's done Superman's suit, Supergirl's suit, the way he's done Lobo looks amazing. I feel like we could actually get a really good looking Godspeed as well. Like the suit would be like proper and everything. But yeah, we need a proper Godspeed. That's my villain of choice if I had to pick everybody. 100%.
No, good shout, because yeah, we don't see enough Flash villains, and when we do see like live action versions of Flash villains, they don't do them justice, in my opinion. And nowadays we have better technology that they could do more with these characters. In my opinion.
And also with the Arrowverse, we had a lot of Reverse Flash, a lot of Captain Cold, a lot of Gorilla Grodd. They're like his main like villains. So like explore the villains that we don't like. Not everybody knows, you know. And Godspeed is one of them. And there you go, folks. That is our video done and dusted. Like I said earlier, make sure you let us know your picks for characters you want to see in James Gunn's DCU. If you wish to have a part 2, do let us know, and we will do so. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. That is absolutely amazing, and we are so over the moon for 100 subscribers. We cannot believe we've gotten this far. The channel is only just over a year old too, which is awesome. Our goal now is for 500 subscribers. But we're going to break it down for 200 first, of course, but we'd love to get to 500 subscribers. That'd be great. Now, with that being said, do make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out our brother channel, the Three Range Bros Audio Library, which that channel is dedicated to our audio dramas, which we collectively create, and our deep dives into our own, singular projects of our own. So, with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, like I just mentioned. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss another Tuesday upload. We're of passion, everybody. We do love you all, and we shall see you guys in the next one.